just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to throw. It's Stockton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to the air in the first play. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. And defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The Dogs are on the move here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Handed off. Fights off a defender. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The first play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Manning. The receiver grabs it.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The quarterback looks to his right. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Looking to throw here. A deep shot right down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gonna run it. It's Frazier.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much in the first down play. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires it down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Georgia. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Moore. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Wide open downfield. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. You're trying to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's wide open, look out. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Close to the tight end. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. On the ground, it's Baxter.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Back to pass. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So what's the play call here on 3rd and goal after back-to-back incompletions? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they
fake it. The holder looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. So the gamble does not pay off. They might regret passing up the 3 points.
Wow, that was an intriguing call. I don't know if I get it. You got a chip shot field goal in a tight game. Why not just take the 3? That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw over the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Scanning the field. It's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal and throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
It's 2nd and goal now, back to the 14-yard line. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll call for the fair catch here. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. So that wraps up an uneventful first half. We'll take a break and hope for more excitement in the second half ahead. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Now here he goes. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Over the middle. It's Moore. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they got a shot here on 3rd down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or they're going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's Stockton. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands. He dropped it.
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
And the back now goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Turner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And now the first play of this drive will set it with the 37. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He lets it go. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
Runs right over the defender. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. 2nd down after that previous play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets him up first down at the 14.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Movement here from the tight end. Using his legs, it's McCray. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. This one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Manning. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Same tailback, another carry. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
No press here. The defense backing away. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with the quarterback. That was great execution.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. A pop pass on a jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. On the move now. Catch made on the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The short completion to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw again. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Bulldogs enter the final minute here, just looking to run the clock out. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown recovery or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
No game on the play. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working